Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. I have been tagged today by, I don't want to make any mistakes, Candy's Sweet Love for LV. So Candy, hi, thank you so much, sweetie, for tagging me to do a tag called Top 5 Bags I fell in love with right after seeing them. Thank you so much for tagging me, Candy. We're going to get to the list. It's not been so easy to figure this one out, but first subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and push the join button next to the subscription button for extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together, for extra perks there as well. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday, and you're all welcome to join the live chat. So hi to my co-chatters on the sidebar here. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, just my opinion, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged. Now, I have approached this topic from different angles because it's like this. Every bag I bought, obviously I fell in love with it. It's hard to make kind of like, what are my top 5 bags? I've done another tag. You should check that out. Fashionably Amy tagged me in Cat L's tag about the top 10 bags, like 10 bags you see yourself wearing 10 years from now. And then there was another sub tag inside of it saying what are your top, like the top 10 bags you can't live without, right? And you can check out those 2 videos that I made to see those lists. But I thought to myself, it's kind of hard to choose like love at first sight, because like, for example, what are the criteria? Like, did I buy the bag immediately when I saw it, fell in love with it, love at first sight? Did I buy it then and there? Did I not buy it then and there? Did I not have the money to buy it then and there? And then I ended up getting it maybe 10, 11 years later. Or did I fall in love with it, but then I had to choose between 2 other bags, and then I bought another bag, and then I regretted not buying that other bag that I wanted, that I fell in love with, love at first sight, but then it was sold out and not available anymore ever again because it was a seasonal piece. There's so many different versions of the outcome of me falling in love with a bag at first sight and then either getting it, not getting it, or getting it later. And in fact, I'm saying this because when I was compiling my list of my top 5, I did in fact find out that I don't have all those bags. It's really complicated. Okay, let me show you. The first one is actually, I don't have it, but I fell in love with it the second I saw it. And in reality, I was offered the bag. Oh my gosh, this is... You see, I regret it still to this day. I was offered the bag when I was in Venice in Italy at the Chanel boutique back in fall-winter 2016. Let me show you the photo of the bag. So this bag I fell in love with, and I did not buy it. What can I tell you? I did not buy it because, there it is, because I bought another bag instead. So this is the Chanel Fall-Winter 2016 denim double flap with the most gorgeous blue leather interior with a chalk printed sketch out on the front with gold hardware, the yellow gold hardware. We're not talking pale gold. We're talking the real yellow gold hardware. Still to this day, this is the one from Chanel that got away. This was the one that got away. Gold double flap with blue leather interior. 2016. And this was love at first sight. When I saw it on the runway, fell in love with it immediately. Then when it came to stores, no store had it. Venice had it. But Venice also had something else that is really, really rare. That same day, when this bag was shown to me, and I was like, they also showed me a square mini in Jersey with black leather interior. Black mini square in Jersey. You know how much I love classic Chanel bags in jersey. They're so rare. I've never seen a mini rectangular in jersey before. That was a classic that just comes once in a blue moon, and they actually only had it because the Venetian boutique receives extra bags in fabrics, in tweeds and velvets, because Venice has this big tradition of fabrics and velvets in particular, right? So they that's why they also had the denim one, while other boutiques like were very, very low on stock or didn't have it at all. But they had the jersey, square, mini, with gold hardware. And that thing is like a unicorn to me. I know everybody wants leather. I really don't care. I wanted the... So I bought that one because I knew that Venice was the only place in the world where they actually sold that bag, as opposed to this one, which was a seasonal piece, and I was traveling a lot back then. So I thought, I'll just find it in some other boutique, you know, next month. Forget about it. Never happened. So I missed out. So this was love at first sight. But plot twist, in 2017, they came out with a double flap, with a single flap, jumbo, denim interior and exterior, with the embroidered perfume bottles all over it. You know that bag. If you know my channel, you know that bag. I bought that one then. So I'm fine with my Chanel denim. But this one, it still sits here that I didn't get it. So this was love at first sight that I never got, but I had it in my hands. But I love my square mini in jersey, so it's all good. Now, all right, let me go back to me. Hi guys, you saw a little bit of the chats. The next one, oh my gosh, of course it's the love of my life. Let me get it for you. When I saw the reissue, you know, it was love at first sight. This was obviously not a bag that I got immediately. I mean, it came out in 1955, right? So the reissue then came out in 2005 in this way, shape, and form. This is the jumbo size, or they call it the large, but you know what I mean. It costs the same as the double flap jumbo. So this bag was love at first sight for me. However, it did take several years until I got it. And I got it in the nick of time, right before they started upping the prices like crazy. So, but ever since I saw Coco on photos with her jersey version of the 255, in fact, I'm still dreaming of getting a black jersey 255 with gold hardware. But, and every time I would go to Chanel and ask for it, they never had it. They never had it. It was such a weird thing, like, because I guess people don't really want it, so they don't really make them. I don't know. And I didn't want a seasonal color. I wanted black jersey. So anyway, but we got the black jersey mini square, so it's fine. But then here it is in de-stressed calfskin. Look at this beauty. Can we talk? Now, I'm so happy to have this bag in my collection. I also have the smaller version with gold hardware. And I have a few minis, but this is the size that fits me the most. And I gotta say, since I was little, you know, and seeing Coco on photos with this bag, I was like, I was so infatuated by her with this bag. So this has been love all my life. This has been love for me. So there's that. So this is the number 2. Where do I put this now without damaging anything? The next one was love at first sight that I also ended up buying when I saw it. And that would be from 2014, fall, winter. The plastic of it all. This little beauty here. Oh my gosh. Okay, the Moschino, Jeremy Scott from Moschino, the McDonald's collection, his first collection from Moschino, from fall, winter 2014. lambskin leather, but then it also has lambskin kind of, you know, intertwined in these plastic chains. It's very Chanel-esque. There has an embroidery in the back. Moschino, over 20 billion served. Kind of referencing McDonald's with their, you know, how many people have that they've been served with burgers. Love it. Now, it's a simple bag, right? It was part of their fast fashion collection because it came out right after the runway. There was a little capsule collection that came out as the runway hit. You could find it in stores the next day. You didn't have to wait 6 months. You know what I mean? So it does have magnet closure. This one still has stickers on it. Should take them off maybe. I don't know. And it has 2 compartments inside. It's made in Italy. Love this leather. And the yellow leather as well. It's kind of an orangey yellow leather. So this was love at first sight for me. And yes, I'm on a diet right now, so this is torturing me. Because I want to eat a Big Mac right now. And then another one. So this one was kind of borderline fighting. I didn't know which one to choose of the 2. Because I also have the Happy Meal. Now this one is still wrapped. I'm not going to unwrap it. But I do have the Happy Meal bag as well. From that same collection. But because of the practicality, it's a magnet closure, the practicality of it all, this one is more modern to me. The Happy Meal is a gimmick. It's a bag for sure, but it's a gimmick. This is kind of more than just a gimmick. It's a transformation. You know, that's a Happy Meal with a chain added on it. You know, this is an actual bag with McDonald's logo, Moschino McDonald's logo on it. Yes, and Kev says, fashion history, folks. This is fashion history, you guys. Like, no doubt about it. Seriously. I mean, amazing. Jeremy really revolutionized a lot with that first collection. You know. So anyway, so we have 3 bags. One that I didn't manage to get, the 255, the Moschino bag. Now, number 4 was love at first sight when it first came out. Couldn't afford it back then. I was studying, left home. I was like, you know what? No. I wanted to be independent. And, you know, I fought and fought and fought. But anyway, this little beauty here. The Takashi Murakami Louis Vuitton Cherries Keepall 45. This, when it first came out, it was like love at first sight. But it was super expensive. Well, now with the prices they have now, it was like super cheap actually. But, oh well. So it took about 11 years to find it, hunt it down, secondhand, in perfect condition. And I was very patient. I was looking for it for years and years and years and years and years. And then it finally happened a couple of years ago. I found it and I am in ecstasy with this little beauty. So I also took it to Louis Vuitton when I got it, and because I wanted on the address tag to you know, stamp my initials on it and all that good stuff. It was missing its lock. They gave me a new lock. Didn't have to pay for that. So also, you know, I brought the bag in order for them to do the hot stamping, to give me a lock and everything. They had to see that it's authentic first, which they did. They didn't officially authenticate, but if it was not authentic, they would be like, sorry, we can't hot stamp. We only hot stamp Louis Vuitton items. So this was 2017, I want to say. Now they've changed that system now, but amazing. The love of my life, the cherries. So this was number 4. Number 5 is a very emotional one. You see, of all of these bags, literally the only one that I bought then and there, like as I fell in love with it, love at first sight, and bought it, was this one and the Happy Meal bag. As again, I'm not choosing both of them. I'm choosing this one just to stay within the 5 bag parameter. But my fifth bag is not a bag that I fell in love with when I saw it on the runway, because truth be told, I didn't see it on the runway. I also didn't see it in stores. This bag has a very, very important emotional, sentimental value for me. I saw it for the first time ever. I'm going to get emotional here, so bear with me. I saw this bag worn by Pete Burns. And this is a Vivian Westwood bag. It is the Susie Sue, the punk bag with draped calfskin, which has been dyed and cut. And then it's been dyed through and through. So you can see this is the bottom part, the suede part of it, and this is the glossy part. And with this batik effect, with a very, very heavy metal Vivian Westwood logo, orb hanging on the side. This is Pete Burns. Pete Burns is a musician. He unfortunately passed away way too soon. And he was the band leader of Dead or Alive. For those of you who don't know, maybe you remember the song You Spin Me Round. It's not my favorite song from Dead or Alive, but usually when people think about Dead or Alive, that's the song they remember. You Spin Me Round Like a Record. So after Pete Burns passed away, his husband was, for whatever reason, selling off some of Pete's possessions. And I bought from Michael this bag. This was Pete's bag. So there's photos. At the first time I saw this bag was Pete Burns wore this bag at a Vivian Westwood fashion show. Now each one of these stripes, they made just a few of these bags and they're all handmade. So the pattern is exactly the same pattern, and his husband sold the bag to me. So when I received the bag, it still smelled of cigarettes because Pete Burns was a big smoker. The smoke has almost faded, but I'm actually preserving this bag in plastic so that the smell of the smoke remains on it as much as possible. You know, for those of you who haven't seen the review, I've reviewed this bag on my channel. You should check it out also to hear a little bit about the history of Dead or Alive and Pete Burns. But this particular bag is just quintessentially Vivian Westwood, punk, but also quintessentially Pete Burns and Dead or Alive. The drapery of it all, the parts of leather that are all over it, this huge zipper pull, the detachable, extra, chain that you can wear it like this, right? But also, this thing is just this is an art piece to me. And then the bag is called Susie Sue, so Susie from Susie and the Banshees, right? This is Pete's personal bag. This is the one he had. So this, to me, this is the most special bag in my collection when it comes to particular type of memorabilia of these things. And the inside, oh, it's, he wore it a lot. It's stained. It's Pete stains. I'm never going to wash this bag, and I actually preserve it in the archives. I would not use this except for really, really special occasions. This one remains, this one remains archived. There's actually a couple of hairs in here as well. So I guess that's Pete's hair. Okay, now I'm getting emotional. All right. Thank you so much for oh, I can't do this. Thank you so much for tagging me, Candy. You see, objects like these sometimes transcend just the mere desire to own, possess objects, but there's love connected to these things, and there's a soul. in these objects, whether we get a part of the soul when we acquire them from somebody, if they're used secondhand, or whether or not we imbue our own soul inside of them as we pass them on to others. And bags do tell stories. They, not for nothing, we say, you know, you always carry your luggage around with you, your emotional baggage. Baggage. Emotional baggage. That's what bags are. To me, they're literal material depictions of emotions that we carry around with ourselves. So while many people buy bags to show off that they can, I buy them to fill them with my memories, dreams, emotions, hopes, you know, and sometimes also to kind of maintain the memory of a person alive. I hope you've liked this video. Now I'm tagging the usual suspects here because you know, so I want to tag Jesse Style, dear friend of mine, also wonderful YouTuber. Jesse, I'm really looking forward to seeing your Love at First Sight bags. Ramina Rose May, of course. Dale's Addiction, Connor from Connor's Closet, Zara Justina. I also want to tag. Oh, Cyber Coco's in there. Cyber Coco, why don't you do the tag too? That would be fun. Cyber Coco, Andre. I want to tag also Caleb, Caleb Snell, and Winnie BLV. Sorry, I'm too emotional right now. I'm forgetting all the yeah. Anyway, listen. But if you do the, and of course anybody who wants to do the tag, do the tag. But if you do it, put that emotion in it. You know, put that love in there. Put that story in there. That memory. It's important. It's important also for generations to come, for them to see that there can be love in these things and not just materialism. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love and subscribe. Bye.